Okay, now for something completely different. Antique clock. Okay. It has the chimes in it, and I tested the motor. The gearbox is locked up and the coil is good. So we're going to change the gearbox out, which apparently people are rebuilding because there's still such a call for it, and we're going to see if we can get this thing working. So one thing at a time, we'll get this thing apart again and continue replacing this gearbox. Now the coil tested good. You can test it two different ways. One way is to just take a magnet, just a pickup magnet, and put it near that while it's plugged in, and if this thing goes crazy and vibrates like mad, you know that your coil's working. Of course, you could test it with an ohm meter. Somebody had already done this. I don't like that, but it is what it is. So anyway, you know the coil's good and the gearbox wasn't turning. So that's pretty much it. We're going to change this gearbox out, put this one in. Wish me luck. Okay, there really isn't much to this. It doesn't matter where it's rotated. You just want to make sure that it's seated down and just give it a few wiggles, and out she comes. Make sure you're still doing this and you don't put it in the coil backwards, because it'll run backwards. So probably anyway, pretty sure that's the way it works. So we're going to just put this gear back where I remember it being in the middle, and we're going to plug it in and see if we get some kind of action out of it. Alright, let's plug it in. Oops. Okay, let's put some power to it. Huh? She's working. I hope you could see it. It's a 1 RPM gearbox. So it's going mighty slow, but it's going. That's good. Okay, we'll get it in there and make sure that our gears are meshed perfectly. I'll have to get a little mirror in there and take a good look when I mount it. So we'll get to that, and we'll be almost done. Okay, you get an exclusive look inside this clock, and you can see there's a vertical barrel shaped gear. Then there's a large one at the bottom, and there's one in the middle that's meshing with that barrel. The one in the middle is the one that's connected to the motor, and that's the one that's meshing perfectly where I need it to go. And there's my inspection mirror. So it looks wonky, but that's the one that belongs to it, because I'm looking down in and then back at it. So that's it. It's meshing good. We got it perfectly aligned. We'll go ahead and Okay, let's give it a try. Woohoo! She's working. Lovely. Lovely. Now, let's see if I can get it to chime. Then I'll worry about synchronizing it with the chimes after we get this going. Let's see. Right here, I think. Cool. Okay, halfway home. Halfway home. I don't think it wants to focus. Anyway, that's a little cleaner than it was. There was some kind of brown film on it. Looks a lot better now. Okay. You can see it's a little gunky. We'll see if we can fix that up. Clean it up. I have some orange cleaner. Well, this is a brand name, but I have a feeling this is going to work without taking off this finish on it. But we need to get rid of that and get a nice shine on it. We'll do it. We'll try it. Yeah, I don't know if you could see, but a lot of rubbing. Really cleans it up. Takes all that gunk out of there. Oh yeah. See where I didn't do it and where I did. Yeah, that's gonna look good. Keep cleaning. Stuff come in handy. Oh yeah. She shined up pretty good there. Oh yeah. Looks pretty good to me. Got fingerprints on it now. And didn't take off any of the original surface that was there. I don't know if it was clear coated or what, but this took all the gunk off. It was kind of yucky. It looks better now. Neighbor will be happy with that, I hope. Okay, I guess next will be the glass. It's a little rough. I don't know how well you can see it, but yeah, it needs a little cleaning. We'll clean that up, shine it so you can't even see it. Yeah, maybe you could see it on the white background. See how dark it gets? Oh well. Okay, two things. One, that glass looks so nice. Look at that. That turned out good. This brass ring turned out pretty nice. I did a little work. I think that made a huge difference. You can see all the discoloration from doing that. I think I'll put some automotive turtle wax on here just to protect the metal, since that's what it's made to do. And we'll call that finished and shiny, and move on to the outside. I asked my neighbor if he minded. We'll use a little bit of this on the wood so it doesn't change the finish, but it puts a little shine back on it, and maybe helps preserve the wood a little bit. It needs a little love, so we'll give it a little bit. We'll try a before picture and after picture so you can see the finish on it. It's not horrible, but it needs a little. You can see how dull it is. Okay, so it needs a little work. The back's a little rough for finish, so we'll work on that first, because it'll be a good experiment in how this is going to work for the front, which I'll do last. So it looked like somebody put something on. I don't know if it was factory or after. Somebody put something on it to protect the wood. I don't know exactly what it was. I'm going to try some tung oil, hope it's compatible. Okay, I think that's going to make a nice difference. Yeah, that's going to look so much nicer. See what the side I did not do. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna look so nice when it's done. Let's take a look at this side. Where I haven't done anything. And how nice that looks. It looks so much better. Alright, keep moving. Oh yeah. It's changing. It's still a little damp, but I think that's going to help that finish out a lot. It's going to look so nice. Well, there you go. It's working. It's been 20 years since it worked before. Looks a lot nicer. It's not perfect, but I think it looks a lot nicer than it did. It's certainly clean, shiny, and it functions. The chimes seem to be in time and working. I'm reading about a minute off. It seems to go about a minute ahead of time, but it's not bad for 100 years old. At least it still chimes. When it comes around to chimes, I'll set it up and give you a listen. Okay, this thing's about to chime off. It should be any second now, really. Awesome, I got it right. Woo!